Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Paula, also known as the Snare Garden on social media, and I have an Etsy shop, Eva Faith, where I sell hand-dyed linen for cross-stitching. I'll put all the links where you can find me in the description box below. This is my May and June videos combined. We were very busy in May, and I have a couple of vlogs of gardens we visited. And then June, it was birthday month, so we were quite busy, but I hardly picked up the camera. So I will insert a vlog of what we have been up to in May. Then I will come back and share the stitching that I have been doing. welcome back. I have some cross stitching and some sewing to share. I'll start with this pattern by Becky of Willow and Hare stitching for a lap board. And I've done my own design on the board. I am going to be using the bird, and I decided I wanted to do strawberries on mine because I was feeling very summery. And I have appliqued the strawberries and embroidered the stems and the leaves and crocheted some little flowers. It's on some vintage linen that was kindly gifted by a friend. A group of us were around a friend's house and we all made these with various designs on. And the fabric is showing quite dark today. I very sketchily stitched the leaves because I didn't want them to be too heavy looking. And I have put lace around the outside of mine. The bird I am going to use to make a pincushion with a strawberry. As I said, mostly I have been cross stitching. For the past 6 months I have been doing the assignments for Stacy Nash's Bees and Birds sewing roll, and the assignments were given by the Facebook group across the pond. I originally had bought the kit for this. It's a little bit bigger than my board. This is on the called for linen, which was 36 count Weeks Dye Works beige, and all the Weeks Dye Works threads. And I've also stitched the biscornu and the sewing fob. Now I just need to sew that all together. The other cross stitch that I have been working on is Brenda Gervais ABC 123 sampler, and I started this in April as part of Sally Stitch's birthday sale, and it is using all the call for colours, which are a mixture of DMC and Weeks Dye Works. The only one I have changed is I have added B5200, the brightest white, to make some of the stitches show up on my linen choice. I am stitching this 1/2 on 40 count linen, and this is birch that I have hand dyed. And those are the colours, and as you can see I have changed the white to show a bit more because of my pale fabric. And I've just started the house. So hopefully that one won't take me too long to do, despite all the distractions. I subscribe to Nicki Franklin's Patreon, and she's currently transforming jewellery boxes into sewing cases and going with the rose theme. I've made some jewellery boxes into sewing cases before, but I had this pink one, and so I have done roses and lace. And originally I was going to put the hooks back in, but it would have spoilt the patchwork flowers I have done. So I've got 2 glass buttons in the place of hooks. We have still got a pocket here that is covered in lace. And I've incorporated some lace from my friend Philippa around here as well. And now the fun part is also making little items to fill this. I bought this chart at market. This is Anna's Rose Basket by Judy Whitman, JBW Designs. And initially I bought this because I was going to make, I still am, a pillow for my mum for her birthday, part of her birthday. But I've decided to challenge myself, make a little either lavender sachet or pin cushion by doing this 1/1 on 32 count. And this is driftwood that I've hand dyed. I think it's coming out quite well. It's a little bit of a struggle. It's a little bit confetti, the pinks. There are probably more pinks there than are actually showing. And these are the colours. There are a couple of extra ones in here. I think these ones are part of it because they are for something else I'm about to stitch, but there are crossovers in the colours, so I'm using all the called for colours in these pretty pinks and mauves and greens, and there are a couple of browns in here for, there should be a couple of browns in here, yeah. A couple of browns in here for the basket. And the other flossers are for this little butterfly fob from the Sweetheart Tree, which I'm also going to make for my box. I've had this chart a while. My friends and I are also making little decorative slow stitched pouches. I haven't got very far with mine at the moment, but I'm doing mine in the same fabrics as my box with some lovely lace that I bought. And so far all I've done is just added the pieces of fabric under the lace and on top of the lace. I just have one item to share. This is Spring Tree by Nicki Franklin of the Stitchery. I've had this a long while and decided it was time I started stitching it. And I have finished the trunk and I'm working on all those French knots. I started off with lots of small ones and I'm now gradually making them bigger. It's taken quite a while, this one. I think roses and pink seem to be the theme today. Oops, it wants to roll. So those are the only items I have been working on. I'm sorry if I'm a little out of practice. I haven't recorded for a couple of months and suddenly you forget what you're doing. I do have plans to do a little bit of Christmas in July stitching, as well as all of this I've just shared. Whether I will get it all done or not, I do not know. My husband has a week off in July and we are going to have a staycation. So maybe I won't get as much stitching done as I hope. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you come back to see what I've done at the end of July, probably getting into August knowing me. Thank you. Bye.